And I, of course, entered and said, Steve, look at my knee. I can't do this. Well, anyway, he would have been my phys ed teacher in 6th grade. So he's like bull. And so I'm there in my wrestling outfit. I have to wrestle sort of a heavy, nerdy guy. And I'm not going to give his name, but it was like this match. Like, I would have paid to see this match today because it was me and him. Now, again, he's bigger. He's a little on the heavyset side, super nerd, usually with glasses, but big. And I'm literally, you guys, like 70-pound kid. And so, of course, what happens, but it's a shit show. It's a toaster fire of a match, and I'm down and out. Okay. So I have had it now. I'm like over it. I am so over PE. You have no idea. Well, you do. So first the shit, and then banging, cracking my knee in order to get out of wrestling match. Then what they do, since I've gone to such extremes, to maybe the wrestling match incident, like, I don't know, they call it, like a social worker. Anyway, so thank goodness that they decide to put me in remedial PE. They didn't call it that. It wasn't special needs PE, but it was basically for the kids that just either refused to do PE or just were simply incapable of doing PE. And we kind of, zhuzhed it around so we could get into this remedial PE over a couple of years. So I'm on the tail end of 8th grade, and guess what remedial PE is? They took us bowling. They took us ice skating. You can do the math on that one. They took us golfing, but like a little bit of golfing, a little bit of skating, some bowling. Oh my God, you have no idea. I mean, it was great because I didn't have to do PE, but while everyone else is wrestling and you're skating, it's heaven. I mean, it was heaven, you guys. That remedial PE. Again, they plucked this, suddenly I'm a good golfer. I was actually a good golfer of all things, like whatever, like I would know that, like any time in my life. I know I'm a pretty good skier, but golfing, anyway. So in conclusion, I kind of find this whole thing ironic in a way, aside from, diving into the shit and all of the other stuff, which again was kind of ironic because it was my best friend's mom. So what I find ironic in conclusion, or I don't know, is that to kind of swing over to ET real quick because it involved athletics. Some folks may think that I am sort of, making up that I was this incapable and that I was dishonest maybe on the front end about maybe being asked, how do you feel about biking? And I perhaps lied and said, oh yeah, did not happen. Get it? Okay, did not happen. Biking was never a part of the first call or the callback or the table read, except that we then had the full script. The only thing we were required to do is in front of a judge, do an NDA on the dialogue and the theme, the characters. There was no decency clause, but there was nothing about any bikes. All we got initially were the sides of the script that we were in. So I guess at that point, they mentioned a bike or biking, but that was like first blush. Okay, so I didn't lie and say I could bike or anything. It wasn't mentioned. I didn't know the story. They had us sitting in 4 chairs pretending we were going in a spaceship to the moon. Anyway, so just a footnote on that and how that all wanted to dispel that myth. So again, I'm keeping you too long. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I hope I was faithful to the preview of the horrors of phys ed for Sean during 7th and 8th grade. And again, at the end of 8th, 9th, and then 9th was 14, and we all know about that. So I'll let you go, and thanks for sharing with me, or tolerating my sharing, and I will see you tomorrow with what else? A teaser, a show, a couple clips, and a preview. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.